Hi, my name is Chris Duray. I am the brand manager for both Rupert Neve Designs and for SE Electronics. And this particular product that I'm talking about today for you here at Vintage King at your beer and gear festivities, which have been awesome, is the SE Rupert Neve RNT, which is Rupert Neve Tube is what that stands for. So SE and Rupert Neve Designs are separate companies. I think there's some confusion about that sometimes. Neither one owns the other. SE is a microphone manufacturer. Rupert Neve Designs makes outboard gear, consoles, that sort of thing. But the two companies have been friends for a long time, and this has produced a series of microphones over the years that is the SE Rupert Neve Signature Series. The RNT is the third mic in this series. The first one was the RNR1, which is an active ribbon with Rupert transformers in it, Class A discrete circuitry. Second one was the RN17, which is a small diaphragm condenser with a large Rupert Neve output transformer on the back end, so it's got a lot of weight, got a lot of girth to it. And then this is the third one. This would be the RNT, Rupert Neve Tube. So this is the one that Rupert, we all wanted to do first. And then it got waylaid and sidetracked, and finally it is out. It is shipping. And this is Rupert Neve's first tube condenser microphone. The capsule and the circuitry was done by SE at their factory. And the output transformers, of which there are two in this microphone, are custom designed by Rupert Neve Designs, just like all the transformers in all of our other equipment, including the 5088 console. What's unusual about this mic? It's got a beautiful capsule hand-built by SE in their clean room in their own factory in Shanghai that they own. It's not an OEM situation. They build all these things by hand themselves. Circuitry is Class A discrete inside. It does use a tube circuit within the microphone itself, which is coupled through a custom Rupert Neve output transformer out to the floor box. Obviously, these are cutaways. The mic and the box do not typically have holes in them, but for demonstration purposes, it helps. There's a second Rupert Neve Designs output transformer in the floor box itself to couple this with the outside world. But also within this box, unusually, which also controls gain switching and polar patterns. It's variable omni through figure 8 with 9 steps in between. There's also a set of Class A discrete op amps inside this floor box that are the same custom op amps used in the 5088 console. So these are our own design. They are extremely wide bandwidth, extremely low noise and distortion, zero crossover distortion. It's a very, very special op amp that until now has only been in the console itself. And now we have them in this floor box. So it's a second gain stage. It provides a massive amount of gain, very clean gain. So it's kind of an interesting combo between the tube circuitry, the Rupert transformers, and the Class A discrete gain stage within the floor box itself. So it's a very unusual microphone. Sonically, it's very reminiscent of classic large diaphragm vintage condenser microphones, predominantly vocal microphones that you'd be familiar with. But it's not a clone, it's not a copy, it is very much a new design. And Rupert is really happy with it, and we are really happy with it as well. Everybody seems to be enjoying it so far. So thank you very much to Vintage King for letting me talk about this microphone that we're very proud of. And thanks again. Cheers.